Mechanical properties of fluids. So solids we have done in the last session, physics. Now it is fluids. Correct. So what is the another name for force? We call it here as thrust. Once it comes to fluid, what is it? Thrust, I will say. So what is pressure? Force per unit area or thrust per unit area. And one more important thing for us to note down here is when a liquid is in equilibrium. The force acting on the surface is perpendicular everywhere. Fine. Then comes our Pascal's law. What law is it? Pascal's law. For that, I will draw one thing. Then only you'll be able to understand. So I'm filling this bottle or this pot, okay, a spherical pot with what? Water. Correct? Then what I'm doing it is A, B, C, D. So this A, B, C, D is nothing but 4 watertight pistons. 4 watertight pistons. Which one? A, B, C, and D. Correct. So this is my piston B, C, and D. So what I am doing is, first the piston was somewhere here, just like B and C, or let it be here on the top. So what I am doing is I am inserting this piston or pushing this piston where to this particular point. Correct? So what happens is, if I push this thing, we can see B, C, and D. Correct? So the pressure applied on B, C, and D will be same. If I push this piston AB on, if I push this piston down, suppose this piston is somewhere here. Okay. If I am, and water is up to this, and full water is up to this. if I am pushing this piston down, then it will push B, C, and D in equal force through the same distance. So it will push, for example, the C was somewhere here, C was here, B was here, and D was here, the piston. These things will push the piston from this point to this point, this point to this point, and this point to this point, which means if I'm pushing the piston from here to here, it will push the B, C, and D, the pistons in the same distance. So which means, what is this Pascal's law? I'll write it down now. Then I think you'll be able to clearly understand. The pressure applied to any part of enclosed liquid is transmitted undiminished equally in all directions. So basically what they want to say, that the pistons B, C, and D will travel in same distance. That's all. And coming to the example of this, hydraulic lift, correct? Then hydraulic brake. Hydraulic lift mainly for the lifting of vehicles. We can see in the mechanical shop, hydraulic lift, then hydraulic brakes. Respectively. Correct? And one important formula to know, F1 by A1 is equal to F2 by A2. Fine. And one more important formula in this. P is equal to H rho G, where P is the pressure, H is the height of the tube, okay, or height of the liquid or whatever it is, of density rho, and G is the acceleration due to gravity. Fine. Suppose we have something called PA. PA stands for atmospheric pressure. Correct. Then we have to add total pressure, nothing but P is equal to PA plus H rho G. Rho is nothing but our density. H rho G. I'll write down here H, a column of height of the liquid, rho density, G is acceleration due to gravity, which I'm not writing it, and P is the pressure, and P is the atmospheric pressure respectively. Correct. And then there is one more formula, PG. PG stands for gauge pressure or gauge pressure. So gauge is an instrument actually, okay, to determine the pressure, that's all. So this gauge pressure is nothing but what? P minus PA. What is P? If you ask me what is P, P is the absolute pressure and PA is the atmospheric pressure. P is the absolute pressure of the sea. Then comes my Archimedes principle. So this we all studied in our lower classes. But first important thing in this is buoyancy, which means suppose we are jumping on a pool or even in sea water. Okay, suppose we are jumping on a pool or in sea water, then what we get is, so suppose if you are drowning in a pool or it be in any water body, correct, there will be some force which is pushing us upwards, correct? So this is called buoyancy. So which means, to write down in words, the upward force, buoyancy, okay, this is the definition of buoyancy. The upward force exerted by the liquid displaced when a body is immersed is called buoyancy. So the key point here is the upward force exerted by the liquid. Then what is this Archimedes principle? Correct. So that I'm going to write it now here. So when a body is partially or completely immersed in liquid, or completely immersed in a liquid, it loses some of its weight. Correct. The loss in weight of the liquid displaced by the immersed part of the body. Fine.